So this is my last week of training that I just had. Overall, it was a pretty good week of training, I think. Got lots of volume in on the classics, but by the end of it, my back was very, very, very fatigued. So that's gonna change how we're gonna do things for the next week, or this week that we're in right now, that I'm currently training in. We're taking a little break from classics and just focusing on strength, letting my back recover a bit more. We're still going to do some pulls, just as long as my back is feeling good. But yeah, so this last week, we started off with no foot snatches. And when I'm in the groove, when I'm getting in the groove on these, they feel really, really good. I missed that one though. But they really help, like timing and finishing, driving with my legs, keeping the bar nice and straight. But you can already see missing a few where I shouldn't be. And yeah, I think that's just straight up fatigue in my lower back. And it's really strange. Like, it doesn't feel weak. It doesn't feel like in pain, but it's just like, well, I guess weak, it does feel weak because I can't pull very well. But we're working on it. It's slowly coming. It's a really strange thing because it doesn't seem to affect my squats as much as it does my pulls. But we're working on it. We're going to rebuild my lower back and get really strong. But with these snatches here, I definitely should have dropped the weight down and tried again. But I'm really, really stubborn. And sometimes too stubborn for my own good when it comes to training. And I missed a lot of snatches, unfortunately. I was definitely getting pretty mad that day. And despite missing a lot of them, I still ended up finishing these sets on a make, which I was pretty happy about, to be able to push through all the crap, but it ended up with me doing a lot of not so quality work. So sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. I think mentally it was worth it, but physically it wiped me out quite a bit. And some clean plus hang clean plus power jerk. Had some funny looking jerks right there. Power jerks are weird for me. They're not my favorite, but getting better at them slowly and surely. Thing about these ones though, I had 4 sets, all four of the sets were, the power jerks were different, so that's not the best either. But still, good volume to get in. Happy I was able to do these even with the way my back was been feeling. And then some pulls from a deficit. I definitely like these. I want to implement them more when my back is feeling better. But even 110, like these ones were, it was just hard to get through the reps. Like 110 shouldn't be this hard for me, but it just feels like I'm weak. And then we went to try 120, but just can't get it. It's just too heavy. But it's weird because it doesn't feel too heavy for like most of my body, just like my back. And then some squats. That's 110. Like I'm saying, squats have been feeling really good. I've been, in these ones I was kind of lowering my bar position too, like a little bit lower down my back and like shoulders than I have been. And I think it also made my back feel much better, that's for sure, because it's not as like such a long distance between the bar and the hips, but I think that definitely benefits my squat. But yeah, my squats have been looking pretty good, I think. Up to 130 there for, I think, a triple. Pretty nice. Some narrow grip snatches. These are pretty fun. I like them actually quite a bit. Definitely helps with me getting under faster. Or focusing on that. Really getting under, getting into my bottom position. Feels pretty good. And I do have more accessories that I do usually that I just don't film, but maybe this next week I will film some more of them and show you guys. But, and you can see kind of what other stuff I'm doing as well. Here, some snatch grip RDLs. These ones are feeling pretty good, but I think I had 4 sets, and I was not getting enough reps. By the end, I was getting maybe half as many reps. Like, those are supposed to be 10 to 12. By the last set, I was getting like 4 or 5. So my back is definitely fatigued from that, or it was. And then the next training day, had some snatches. Overall, this felt like a pretty quality training session. And then some clean plus 2 jerk, which is another complex I really like. I don't like crazy complexes, just simple stuff like clean hang clean jerk, clean front squat jerk, clean and 2 jerks. All those are very solid. I'd rather just do more like clean and jerk doubles or clean and jerk triples instead of like, I don't know, I see crazy people doing crazy complexes, but I'd rather just get volume in that way by doing more clean and jerk volume. I find my technique gets way, way better than doing like complexes. But these are pretty good, up to 100 kilos for I think 3 or 4 sets. Back was feeling okay, but like it's a weird feeling pulling off the floor with the way my back's been feeling. Like it just feels slow even though it isn't. It just feels like I can't accelerate or get more power into it. But these ones were good. I like the jerks. They were feeling nice and snappy, right into place. Upper body is feeling strong for sure. And then had some of these. Push press plus overhead squat is what they were supposed to be, but I was just able to get out a couple push presses because by this time my back was just cooked. And it was so weird. It was just like my body didn't want me to move. And so I got through, I think, 3 sets of 2 push presses with 80. It's a weird feeling. Like I really, really have to focus and push through the feeling in my lower back. And it isn't like injured or sore or painful. It's just like a wall of fatigue is the best way I can describe it. But we're figuring it out. It won't. I'm not too worried. I'm not stressed out about it. And then this session, just these 2 snatch videos, because after that I just cut it short because my back was just, I couldn't even pull 80 kilos off the ground. But come back next week. It's gonna be good. Thanks for watching.